plenty of women have a type, and that's never, you know, never kind of hated on, or at least not to the same degree as men.
Oh, no, not at all. It's not equivalent in society's eyes when a man says that a woman is too big for him, like overweight, versus a woman saying, oh, he has to be over 6 feet. For some reason, society views that as totally normal for women to say that, and for men to say that, it's like the worst thing in the world.
Totally.
I tell you, that whole double standard makes me so furious. It's like that's the one that really gets me.
Yeah.
And it just shows like the direction in which society is going. Not only it's crazy that those two things for some reason have become so unequal when said out loud, but also the fact that when a woman says it about a man, he can't change that. That's almost like worse to me to say something.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's fine. A woman wants what a woman wants. I'm not going to bag on her for saying that, just like I wouldn't bag on a guy for saying that. But it's interesting because a woman can change that and a man can't change that. Just something to think about.
Well, I think the thing that kind of got conflated, unfortunately, was people started to believe that I thought less of a woman because of her size, and that's absolutely not true. You know, it was never about a person as a person. We're talking about sexual attraction. That's completely different, you know? I mean, I appreciate, you know, I try to appreciate everybody I meet and at least show respect to everybody I meet, regardless of how they look or, you know, or their gender or their orientation or any of that stuff. None of that matters, but we're specifically talking about love here. We're not talking about hiring somebody for a job. In that case, it would be absolutely inappropriate to judge them based on their height, weight, race, etc. But this isn't that.
No,
you know, you're allowed to choose in matters of love. And people took this opportunity to kind of hate on me for something that, you know, is perfectly acceptable for anybody looking for love.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just interesting. It did get complicated because, you know, to be real with you, I know that there were points in the reunion where there was like fights about what the show was about. And so I get what they were saying at times when they were saying like, this show isn't about looks. But then again, on your side, it's like, well, you were just giving your opinion on saying that looks do matter. And that it was almost, you didn't say this directly, but you were basically saying that with this experiment, you don't think that love is blind. And I think that's totally okay for you to have said that. So it got real, I don't know, complicated during that.
Exactly. I said my opinion, and then, you know, like we covered before, literally the hosts of the show, like they had to come to the defense of the premise of the show. You know what I mean? It's like it just seemed really contrived.